I've met this weird guy in a Halo 3 lobby who just kept going on about his life and evil people, and it was just a weird experience, and I thought I'd share it. I think I recorded the whole thing, the whole encounter. Um, just don't go after the guy or anything. I think he was recording maybe and was still in the lobby for some reason, because how it works with Halo, um, if you go AFK during queuing, you get put into idle, and you can't queue while idle. Like, you can't be put into a match. So, this guy was just kind of chilling in the matches and not contributing, which, don't do that. It's not cool.
The time, I would say you don't get that. You know what I mean? They're damaging you, and you actually deserve their support, and then they're not giving you that support either, and they'll even like attack you again later on in a creepy way. You see what I mean? You're continually getting stabbed by the person who probably should have felt guilty about doing shit to you. And then they lie completely through their teeth, and they're just like full of it. You know what I mean? I
The
can't
fuck
even.
is this guy
Oh
on
my god!
about?
Don't even get me started on it, man. Dude said we're playing together. Dude says he's getting offline to go eat food. So I keep playing. Guess what? I match him, and he's appearing offline, and
Shut the fuck up.
I match with him, and he's playing with other people, bro. We're supposed to be friends. We play together like every fucking day. You can't even fucking tell me shit like that. Come on, bro. There's no excuse for that. I never did that to someone in my entire life. Especially not someone I played with every day and who's like my main homie on the game. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do that to somebody on a video game. I wouldn't do that to somebody in real life, and that's the fucking reality. And don't even get me started on whole communities of people who don't want you to be the best at something, even if you are, and they want it desperately so that for them to be the best and you not to be the best, or the people they think to be the best and you not to be the best, that they'll lie to themselves. You know what I mean? That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. They're cucking for one person who's already famous and popular, who's not even good, and then they're lying about you, who's better than that person, and more humble, and nicer to people, and carries more people, and helps noobs out more. You know what I mean? They party up with sweaty douchebags all the time that make it look like they're good, and you're the person who literally plays by yourself almost all the time, helps out noobs all the time, loses matches that you don't deserve to lose because you got noobs on your team all the time. You know what I mean? And even though you go through all that, these people still like try to make it so that you're not known, you don't get attention, you don't get any support. The people they know get support. You know what I mean? It's fucking weird, bro. It's weird. Once you really see what these people do, it's like a hive mind of evil that people don't even know that they're, you know, contributing to a long line of people who have done that to you, but they still are that person. It's fucking weird, bro. So at the end of the day, when you go through all that type of shit, you know, after you get through the time where you want to fail and you want to give up on life and you want to have these bad habits because they hurt you so fucking bad that you literally need some bad habits and shit. So basically where I'm at now, after going through that shit year after year after year, time after time after time of waking back up, trying to be a loving person.
Yo, dude, are you actually, like, gonna play the game, or are you just gonna keep talking, like, monologuing?
Just wanting your time. You end up wanting to love the people who you know actually love you deep down.
Like, I get what you're talking about and all, but I don't even know why you're telling us all this.
Things that strengthen your spirit.
Yeah, but maybe look for another place than, like, Halo 3. Just saying.
Doing cool challenges like fasting or intermittent fasting, or taking about taking on big endeavors and big dreams, creative goals, so that you can pour your life force into something that will help somebody for sure one day. You know what I mean? That ends up becoming what you care about, and it's not always easy because, like I said, there's the devil in your ear. There's a part of you that still wants some of the lesser things like romance and friendship and stuff. You know what I mean? What do you think? At the end of the day, if those are the experiences you end up with, and you're not somebody who's lucky and has a loving partner and stuff, what do you think it was better to spend for your time? A couple years of fake romance, a couple years of fake friendship, or a couple years of independence and strengthening yourself for your family? You know what I mean? Think about that. Those couple years could lead to your death early, or they could lead to you living longer and doing better things with your life and actually getting happiness so that you can share it with your family and share it with whoever matters to you and is actually a good person for you. You know what I mean? That's sort of a crazy dynamic that you can't see early on. You know what I mean? You're just a young buck, young girl perhaps, wanting some love or wanting to find the love of your life or wanting to have some friends and do some fun things in your 20s and 30s and your teens and stuff, you know. And those aren't actually bad mindsets. You're just unaware that you're stepping foot into a world of 99% douchebags, 99% devil's advocate, devil in the ear, evil. Many of them who will actually never change their ways. You know what I mean? I've seen people change their ways. I've seen people go from that and I'm not saying that inherently the worst being that ever existed. You know what I mean? I do understand that sometimes life gets tough and you get pushed into that way of living, right? Even I've been, even I, like I'm great. But you know, even a guy who's always had a loving heart, you know, ever since I got out of school and was done with the school prison rage, you know what I mean? You're a kid, sometimes you're a little bit extra evil because you fucking hate school so bad that you know, I grew up out of that. I can confidently say that, yeah, maybe I'm not perfect, but there's a massive loving side to me that's very apparent if you show me any love at all. You know what I'm saying? I can promise you that. That's the one thing I could say about myself and not stutter at all. I completely believe that. You know what I mean? And even that's not enough to beat a lot of these people's devil in the ear. You know what I mean? A lot of these people with corrupted hearts, or I don't know what. I can't even tell you what's wrong with them because they're so fucking evil. I don't understand how you could be that evil. Is the thing. You know what I mean? Don't understand how you can lie to the cops about somebody who loved you for years. I don't understand how you can lie to somebody and try to make them feel like they're not good when they carried you in a video game for years and broke their fucking hands and bought extra controllers when they had no money just to come fucking help you. People don't see it that way. They're blind. When somebody plays better than me, I'm like, fuck, I gotta step it up. When I play better than these people 9 out of 10 games, they just pretend I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? I'll be playing better than these people at a massive disadvantage. Worse internet, hands are hurting, hands are sweaty as fuck, barely play the game anymore, broken controller, and I'm still playing better than them, and they're still acting like I'm not. You know what I mean? It's fucking weird, dude. Beating them in matches when I match them, still acting like that, you know, beating them in up ones that shouldn't have went down like that, and it's all because of other people. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I'm forced to like get very independent, very spiritual, very slow and patient with my time. I'm careful with it and work on my breath and my inner spirit a lot to make sure that I can do the challenges that I set myself out to especially after having been attacked by people. You know what I mean? You grow up and you get attacked by people, and you start to think back on your life, and you're like, damn, it used to be easy for me to do some of this stuff. Now it's like a chore sometimes, even though I love it. You know, it's a chore because other people have attacked my spirit, my happiness, my romantic side, my loving side. They've attacked it so fucking much that sometimes that shit can't even show up when I need it to. You know what I mean? Or my willpower reduced because of that weight. And then I'm waking up some days from a nightmare or something, and it's hard for me to want to do the stuff that I like to do. And then that takes more energy, you know what I mean? Because they're gotta force myself to do this stuff now, or I gotta take a bunch of steps back and uh, build up that spirit again, build up that urge and that want to do things, or I accidentally give up and fuck up and make mistakes because of the weight on my shoulders is too much that day, and I just can't take it. You know what I mean? And I fuck up and do something stupid that I actually, the devil in my ear for once. You know what I mean? Anyways, that's just some stuff I've been. Maybe that'll help you guys. I always give you guys a couple solutions to help with all that stuff. I can't do that stuff for you. Sometimes I can barely do that stuff for myself. But I still like to focus back on those solutions so that you guys understand that I'm not making videos about negativity. I'm making videos about getting through negativity. And if you can't understand that difference, I don't know what to tell you. Work on yourself if you can't understand that difference. When you're just listening to me and opposing everything I say, like, fuck you, go die for that. That shit is fucked up. Other human beings sharing this time with you, and you can't even, like, pretend to be open-minded towards them for anything, you know what I mean? Let alone actually be open-minded towards them and believe, which is what we all actually need, right? Love and happiness comes from human beings loving each other and believing each other. Who would have guessed? You know what I mean? Who would have guessed that? That's what I think. One thing I think you could be sure of is, and it kind of sucks that you have to be happy about some backwards ass thing like this, but if you gave out love to somebody and then they backstabbed you, guess what? At some point, they're gonna get fucking backstabbed so fucking bad, and they're gonna want you so fucking bad. And it kind of sucks. It's like a double-edged sword, because one part of you wants to forgive them and wants them back. One part of you is evil as fuck and wants them to miss you because they've done the shit to you first. You know what I mean? So you're like trapped. Can't take them back. Can't love them. They're too stubborn to ever tell you that they actually miss you. Just living at a distance, thinking about each other for the rest of your lives, basically. That's what a lot of these shit relationships turn into because of evil, because of disloyalty. Unloyal bastards. Disloyal bastard? I don't know what the word is. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I could go on and on about stuff, but that's what I've been going through. And like I said, my family has really stepped it up in the last 6 months. So my goal now is to step it up for them, you know what I mean? Increase my spirit, increase my breath, take care of myself better, be happier so that I can share better vibes with them. And yeah, I still hope for romance, and I still hope I can get my creative career endeavors to work. We're all a little bit petty in those ways, but we got one life, so if there's a time to be petty, I think it's with romance and your legacy on the planet to help people and to create things. That's about it. If there's something to get petty with, I think it's those two things. And that's about it. But watch out for these things. Don't matter where you're at, how strong you are, if you let somebody into your life who's evil and they attack you, that they will hurt you, whether You lie about it or not. That's the other thing. People act like they're so damn tough that they don't even share the reality of what happens to them with others. And then guess what? They're lying to themselves. And other people who get the wrong impression for them think that they gotta put up with bullshit and just pretend it's not phasing them, you know? All because the first fucking idiot can't just be honest about the shit that fucked them up, right? If the douchebags who tried to attack me in my romantic relationships were honest with me and told me about how the shit that they went through, or told me that they were evil from the beginning, you know what I mean? That would have been good. But they're fucking lying to me. I don't know what was wrong with them. I don't know if they got attacked and they turned evil or if they were evil to begin with. But they, at the end of the day, they ended up clearly being evil, wanting to take my life force and my happiness and my sexual energy and then throw it away, basically. Once they were done with it. Cringe ass fucking people. Anyways, best of luck to you guys. I'm feeling better venting all that shit because it was weighing on my mind. Excited to really be good for my family. I think that's my path. You know, I think life is telling me I've been through all this shit now. I got that history and that motivation and that resistance and those barriers to overcome and you know what I mean. Now it's time to overcome them and live a good life. You know what I'm saying? Feels like now it's time for me to show the world what I got. You know what I mean? After my love got burned at the stake, and for a long time I was lost in darkness, and now it feels like something is rising from those ashes. You know what I mean? And as long as I see things the right way, it's gonna rise for sure. You know what I mean? As long as I don't let people burn me down again, some part of my life and my love is gonna rise up. You know what I mean? That's what it feels like, honestly.
I can't believe this guy is still fucking going.
It's a little scary. The change isn't easy, and but it's exciting too at the same time, right? But anyways, that's what I feel like after going through all those things. You know, hopefully that video helped you guys in some way. You know, I wish I could directly help you with the toughest problems.
Let's see if I connect again with this guy or if this is the end of it. Yeah, I guess that's it.